Good day, grade 10 CSS. In today's lesson, I am going to talk about Windows Remote Assistance. This is under the unit of competency, setting up computer servers, and under the learning outcome number 3, perform testing, documentation, and redeployment procedures. Before I begin with the objective of the lesson, I would like to acknowledge all the reference I have used to make this lesson possible. Alright, going back, now let's begin with the objective of the lesson. Objective number 1, define Windows Remote Assistance. Objective number 2, differentiate Windows Remote Assistance and Windows Remote Desktop. Objective number 3, experience Windows Remote Assistance through an activity. And objective number 4, recognize the importance of having a technical skills in Windows Remote Assistance through a short reflection. Okay, so let's begin with the lesson proper. Let us define what is Windows Remote Assistance. A Windows feature that offers a help desk troubleshooting feature that lets authorized personnel view a user's desktop session and, with permission, take control. So it's like the same feature with remote desktop, but later on my demonstration, you will be seeing a very big difference between the two. So, further with using a remote assistance, a computer user can allow another person to view their computer screen, get help with how to perform a specific task or fix issues. Remote assistance also allows another person to remotely control the mouse and type commands into the computer without being at the computer. So, it may sound really similar with remote desktop, but let us find out the differences with remote desktop and remote assistance. In remote assistance, one requires an invitation file, while on remote desktop, it requires the IP address or the computer name or the username. Later, you will be seeing what is an invitation file. And then, the setting you only need to tweak for remote assistance is to allow the remote assistance. This is the only setting that you are going to tweak. While for the remote desktop, it requires a lot of settings to be configured. As you have experienced, you need to configure both the client's PC and the server PC for you to access in terms of remote desktop. Later, you will be seeing how simple is the setting used for remote assistance. Next, for remote assistance, it can only be used with the same OS. While on remote desktop, you can use it with different versions of OS. Meaning to say, for remote assistance, if one is using Windows 10, then therefore the other OS should also be a Windows 10. While in remote desktop, it can be a Windows 7 to Windows 10 and vice versa. For the remote assistance, the host computer can actively interact with its own desktop, while on the remote desktop, the host computer's screens locks when the session begins. You have experienced that when you are trying to remote desktop the client PC, the host or the client PC screen locks, and the only one that can access it is the one who is trying to remotely control it. Now, let us try to find out the importance of using remote assistance. First importance is it allows for social distancing, especially in today's pandemic where everybody is asked to observe health protocols such as social distancing. So remote desktop is of good help. Now, another importance is it can be offered for people working from home. This is not only for people working at home, but it means that in anywhere or any location you are in, a remote assistance can be used when you need technical assistance for computer. Okay, next, it is quick response time. It has quick response time. So unlike in remote desktop, you have to configure so many settings both in client PC and in server. For remote assistance, it has a very quick response in terms of creating the invitation file and then sending it through a mail, and then later on the one who will assist can already access the other PC. So later on you will see that on my demonstration. And then makes collaboration easy because on the remote assistance, the PC that you are assisting need not to be signed out. Unlike on remote desktop, the PC that is being assisted is being locked or signed out, and the only one that can access it is the one who is giving the assistance. Alright, so what are the things you will be needing in terms of executing the remote assistance? So before we begin with the demonstration proper, these are the things that you will be needing for the remote assistance. 1, an invitation file. 2, a platform to send the invitation file. Meaning to say, this invitation file should be sent to the person whom you are asking for technical assistance. So the platform you may be using will be some sort of email or your drive, a Google Drive. So later on, I will be showing you a platform which is the Google Drive. The next, someone to assist. Of course, you have to ask for someone who can really assist you technically in terms of computer issues and problem. And then one important thing you need is the internet. Alright, so let's go back to the demonstration proper. I will be showing you 2 PCs. So one PC is, this PC is asking for help. So this one has trouble. Let's say for example, some of his files are lost, or he's doing something on Microsoft Word or PowerPoint that he needs to be assisted. And then the other PC is the one who's going to assist. So let's begin with the first PC. Alright, this PC is going to ask for a help. To begin with, he or she must search. So instruction number 1 or step number 1, on your search button, type in remote assistance. Alright, so you have to type in remote assistance and then go ahead and click invite someone to connect to your PC and help you or offer help. Alright, now I have 2 options here. One is invite someone you trust to help you, and the other one is help someone who has invited you. Since this PC is currently asking for help, so therefore, I will be clicking this one. Okay? Invite someone you trust to help you. Now, we have 3 options here. One is save this invitation file. So this is now the invitation file, ano? This will be used by the one who's going to assist you. Okay. The other one is use email to send invitation, but this is locked currently because it says if you use a compatible email program. So this is only for those applications that is compatible to this remote assistant. So since I have no compatible application for this, this is one is locked. And the other one is use Easy Connect. Use this option if Easy Connect is also available to your helper. Let's say, for example, that the helper doesn't have this Easy Connect. So the option that we are going to use is option number 1. Save this invitation as a file. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Click this one. And then, this is the default file name, invitation. So I am going to use another help file. So this will be the file that I will be sending to the one I am asking to assist me with my problem. Alright, so let us save this one. Okay, after saving that file, the invitation file, you will be given an invitation file and password. Take note, do not close this one. I repeat, do not close this one because this will be used by the one who's going to assist you. Okay, the next step that we are going to do is to send the file through a specific platform. On our example, I am going to use my Google Drive. On my Google Drive, I am going to upload the invitation file I have created. If you do not have Google Drive, you may also use your own email. But not the Messenger, okay? Take note, not the Messenger. Only the Google Drive or some of your emails. Let's begin with uploading the file. Okay? I'm going to upload the file. So my file name is help file. So click this one and then open. So it's currently uploading. Alright, now it's already done. What you have to do is to contact that person that you are asking for help. Let's say for example, a friend or a teacher, and then ask her or him to help you using the remote assistance. Now, we are done with the PC that is asking for help. I am now going to shift into the person who's going to assist. Alright. So this one is the PC of the person who's going to assist. What you're going to do is to retrieve the file that is being sent to you. If it's on your email, then go ahead and look for that file on your email. But on our case, since the file is being uploaded on the Google Drive, I am going to search for that on my Google Drive as well. So the file name is help file. Alright, and then enter. Okay, so let's locate that one. This one. So what you're going to do is to download this file. If it's on your email, then go ahead and download it. On our example, I am using my Google Drive. So go ahead and download the file, the invitation file. Okay. Now this is the invitation file that the one has sent you, the other PC has sent you. So let us save it now. Okay. So there you are. It is currently saved. I am going to locate it. By default, it is saved on downloads. Okay, take note. It is saved on your downloads. So I'm going to locate it. Now this now is the invitation file that came from the person who is asking a help. So this is now the invitation file. Now, I am going to view the two PC. I am going to shift and show you two PCs at one. Ayan. Now I have here two PC. One PC is going to assist you and the other one has the password. Now take note of the password because you are going to use this. Alright. For this one, for the PC that's going to assist, go ahead and double click it or right click and then open. Ayan. Enter the password to connect to the remote computer. This one. From the PC that is asking for assistance, we are going to enter this password. Alright. So the password in capital letter is alphanumeric rather P6G2NHCSFKZB. And then click OK. While waiting, OK. On this PC, the one who's asking for help, there is a prompt saying, would you like to allow server? Server is the name of the other PC. Server to connect to your computer. If you really trust that person, then go ahead and yes. Of course, because you were the one who is asking assistance to that person. So obviously, you need to click yes. Ayan. Now, you see that on this PC, the PC is trying to help you has already access to your PC. But for you to have a full access, you have to request control. This one, go ahead and click request control. so that you will have a full access or full control towards that PC that you are helping. So I am going to click this one, request control, and then on your PC, on the person who's asking the help, would you like to allow server to share control of your desktop? Obviously, it should be yes. Alright, go ahead and click yes. And that's it. That's it. The remote assistance is now being able to access by the one who's going to assist you. Now, I'm going to show you that currently I am on a remote assistance. Let us try to minimize this. So this is the original PC that is trying to assist you, while the one you're assisting is this one. Now, you can now execute whatever actions you want. Let's say, for example, you're going to open some of the files. There you are. Or any form of actions you need to do, you can do now using the remote assistance. Okay, so I hope this makes it clear how easy it is to use the remote assistance. Okay, so going back to our presentation, I have one question for you to answer. Kindly prepare paper and your ballpen. Our activity for the day is reflect and write. So for my question, what is the significance of having the ability or skill to assist someone remotely using computer applications such as remote assistance? So I am leaving you with this question for you to answer. That's it. If you have any questions, I am going to entertain it on our Google Meet. See you on our Google Meet. Bye!